That was an absolute disaster class, mate. An absolute disaster class. This is not getting any better, ladies and gentlemen. Look at it. Look at it. They're absolutely having it off through to the final. Look, the
Why
Emirates
can't we have that? We should be having that. 5 years under this manager. That should be us.
The Emirates fucking never, mate. That's it. Yeah, oh, look, they're what are they doing? Having a little cry now that it didn't make it. They were never in the fucking competition to begin with. The semi-final, they weren't even close. Not even remotely close, mate. Not even remotely close. It's a fucking shower of shit, that. And it has been.
Rice is thinking, look, I should have stayed at West Ham. I won a trophy at West Ham.
Absolute disgrace, mate.
Look at this manager. Look.
We keep going here. I said,
proper manager. Go and get me a proper manager.
Leave him in Paris. Leave him in fucking Paris. Do you know what? I'll tell you what, Declan Rice, you can come back home on the plane. There'll be about 5 of them. 5 of them.
That's sick and tired of it, honestly. Sick and tired of it.
Go sightsee tomorrow and don't fucking come back to England after this fucking squad. Been no good. Absolute disgrace. When's it going to be good enough? When's enough, everyone? D, when is enough? Chat, world-class chat. When is enough? I'm fucking sick of this every single year. Because like you all do in the chat, we all invest something towards Arsenal this season. Me and DJB a bit more than me because he goes to away games as well. We invest thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds towards this fucking club every single season. We invest hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours every season and sacrifice plenty of time with our families. But it's fucking shit. This manager, sack him now. Now. Get out the club. You are no good, mate. You are a poisonous little fucking shit. Get out the club because while that man's breathing Arsenal oxygen,
look at this.
While he's breathing Arsenal oxygen, this club won't go any fucking further. We will not take the next step, and that's to win trophies. He needs to fucking get out now.
You know what's going to happen now, though, Aaron? Aaron, do you know what's going to happen now? Saliba's head's going to get turned. Saka's head's going to get turned. You're going to see a big exodus of players in the next season or so. And it's another rebuild where we'll be rebuilding again when we should have been only adding 2 or 3 players on top of what we've already got. We're going to be adding 6 and 7 players and totally rebuilding the team again.
Yep. Mate, exactly right. He needs to go.
Look at Havertz.
He needs to go, mate. That's it. Mate, they've not done anything. They've not even anywhere near in this. After 3 fucking minutes, we were out the semi-final. After 3 minutes, that's all it took for PSG to get into the final. 3 fucking minutes.
It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Look at Saliba. Look, I'm off to Real Madrid. I've had enough.
Mate, that's all it takes. 3 fucking minutes. Mate, you sit there and an Arsenal fan, that's it. Yeah, walk past and have a look at a winning team. That's it, with a winning manager who's done it before. That's it. All these Arsenal fans, what I can see on my telly, walking past at celebrations. Yeah, that ain't you, bruv. That ain't you. And that will not be you under this manager. Oh, but we got to the semi-finals. Who cares? Who cares? I'll tell you what, D, chat, anyone in here, who got to the semi-final of the Champions League 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago? No one fucking cares. No one cares. No one cares. Who's in the fucking semi-finals 10 years ago? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 year ago. No one fucking cares. It's either that or fuck off. That's what winning in elite football's all about, mate. It's elite sport. It's elite competition. If you don't win, you're a fucking loser. If you're not first, you're last.
Aaron, he just can't win it. I don't know what it is. Some managers can, some managers can't. Some managers can, some managers can't. The problem is, for one reason or another, this man falls into the bracket of unable to win big football matches. He bottled an 8-point lead in the Premier League. Last season, he couldn't get us over the line. Yeah, we've lost. Look at the games we've lost in the league too. Look at the football we've played this season.
It's been fucking shambolic.
Look how bad the football's been this season. We struggled to beat Leicester. We struggled to beat Southampton. We lost against West Ham. We've drawn 13 games.
Yeah. These are all the teams that we've played in the league this season, led and then not won the game. Fucking 10 of them. Brighton, City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Brighton again, Palace, Everton's. What we doing? Villa, Palace again.
10 games in the league, yo. 10 games in the league we've led
10 games
and
in the
not
league.
been able to win games.
21 points.
We've do you know what I mean? I mean, as our I'm just watching the scenes of this PSG, mate. Unbelievable.
They're having it.
Our points tally this season is less than last season. Liverpool have won the league with hardly any competition. They won it by Halloween. They won it by Christmas.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. Mate, it's just been no good for the whole entire season. This has been a shambles from the fucking minute that kicked off. I looked at this and think, oh wow, this, like Matty says, it's going to be a long old fucking season. And I'll tell you what, it has been. It has been. We've kicked every ball as us proper Arsenal fans. We've kicked every single ball in that stadium on this telly. And I'll tell you what, it's been exhausting. And I'll tell you what it has been. It's been a waste of fucking time. It's been an absolute waste of time all year. And you know what? Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It's going to be a fucking waste of waste of time all next year. We're going to be doing the same thing, fucking rinse and repeat, over and over and over and over. You know what the club will
do tomorrow? I'll guarantee what the club will do tomorrow. They'll promote the merch. You watch, the new shirts will come out soon. Just to take the gloss off of this, so that everyone forgets about this, they'll bring out the new shirts and everyone will be queuing up for the new shirts. Look at Keown, look, a yes man. Look at this yes man. Watch him protect. I bet he protects ARTETA. I gave it all, you know, blah blah blah. They just fell short, but it's going in the right way. It's going to go in the right way. I do believe the manager has got this club going in the right direction. Why does he want to say all that? Because he wants his job, mate. Yeah. Like a lot of them.
Of course he fucking does, mate. Like Martin Keown, this Martin Keown era's punditry. He ain't the Martin Keown like that and Ruud van Nistelrooy. He ain't. That ain't that Martin Keown. This Martin Keown's a fucking wet wipe. He don't represent me anymore. He used to. I used to love everything about him. The street fighter.
They'll batter Inter Milan.
The big ugly bastard.
They'll batter Inter Milan. They'll beat Inter Milan 3-0. It'll be the easiest final you've ever seen. You watch.
Yeah. Big up to Van Silva here, brother. And you're absolutely right, my friend. You're absolutely well and truly right here. This club is a corporation, and it has been for many, many, many a season. But even more so now under Mikel Arteta, because all they care about is money. Money, and merch. Of course, it needs to be successful in terms of a finance. Of course, it does. I totally get that. But it's all about customers and the finance, profits over trophies. And this is the point I'm going to say. Champions League football. They've got Champions League football. That's it. They couldn't give a fucking toss. They couldn't give a toss. The Cronkies are sat there thinking, yep, we've got our European football. As soon as they got that 5th place in the Champions League, the Cronkies were like, yeah, that was our season over there and there. They thought, yep, do you know what? This is going to be easy now. This is going to be easy. There's 5 places for the Champions League. We probably won't finish 6th. They're absolutely right. And guess what? Yeah, there you go. Nice and fucking simple, ain't it? Next season we'll go again. But this is not good enough. We've been fucking humiliated. Absolutely humiliated. We haven't just lost. We've been fucking humiliated in both semi-finals. We've humiliated at home, and it should have been more than 1-0. And we've been fucking humiliated again tonight. We started all right. Oh, yeah, we've had a couple of good minutes. But it ain't good enough. 10 minutes don't fucking win you the game. It's over 90 minutes and 2 legs over 180 minutes. And we've been good for about 20 fucking minutes. And the whole tie, 180 of them, we've probably been good about 20 of them. And you think that's going to be good in the elite competition in a semi-final of it where no mugs are left? We're the only fucking mugs in this semi-final. We're the only mugs in it. And we've been proving it tonight. We're the fucking whipping boys of this semi-final. The semi-final ain't our level. The quarterfinal's our level. It was the quarterfinals that been our level in both competitions this year. So we've been fucking embarrassed 4-0 at Newcastle over 2 legs, and we've been fucking embarrassed 3-1 here. It's been fucking shit. When
on top of that, Aaron,
does this not be good enough? When
on top of that, Aaron,
for fuck's sake.
I know it really does get you angry, mate, because we care about the club and we're passionate. But when you think about it as well, let's not forget the FA Cups he's been since this man's been in charge. Not been past the 4th round. Got knocked out against a Man United team that had 10 men.
It's not good enough. When's it going to be good enough?
Let's not forget about the FA Cups that we've been put in the bin.
Oh, we fucking, the only time we've got out the fucking 3rd round is because we played Oxford fucking City, or whatever the fuck they're called. Who gives a shit, City? Oxford, who gives a fucking Crystal Palace. It's the only time we've managed to get out the 3rd round in fucking 5 attempts since this prick's won it. When's it going to be good enough? When's it going to end?
And now
it ends with this manager. That's when we can start putting a little bit of hope back into this football team now.
And what we got to watch tomorrow? We got to watch Man United and Spurs. Oh yeah, but we finished higher than them.
Yeah.
Why would we want to be Man United or Spurs? I'll tell you why I'd like to be Man United, because they win trophies. Look how many trophies they've won compared to Arsenal in the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, mate. Do you know what? Manchester United, that's why when someone asked me, would you rather Man United or Spurs? I said Manchester United purely because I'm used to seeing them win Manchester United. They've won the 2 trophies in the last 2 seasons, and they're probably going to win another one this year. This is the shittest Manchester United team I've ever seen in my fucking life. I'm 36 years old in October. This is the worst Manchester United team I've ever seen in my life.
Their fans are getting days out at Wembley, and they're winning trophies.
Yeah.
Spurs are in a semi-final. They're going to go through to a final. They're not going to lose against Bodo Glimt tomorrow.
Yeah.
They're going to a European Cup final and they're finishing 4th, 5th from bottom.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, it's an absolute disgrace that we are now going to see 2 of the fucking shittest teams, Manchester United, like you said, and Spurs. They're going to be competing for a trophy. Not only will they, if one of them wins it, which they'll both be in the final, so one of them's going to win it. Not only will one of them lift the European trophy that we ain't fucking won since '94, by the way, when we was wearing this shirt. Actually, funnily enough, not in the final, but against PSG in the semi-final.
Alan Smith
and all of that. Yeah, with them boys, mate. That was fucking '94. That was 31 years ago. 31 years ago. Our European pedigree is in the fucking bin, mate. Basement. European pedigree. You counteract that. What fucking European pedigree? What European pedigree have we got? It's fucking basement. This is why we won't get any better with it either, because we've got a shit house of a fucking manager that does not know how to get over the line. He doesn't get over the line, D.
I'm sick and tired of losing.
It's a fucking shower of shit. Of course, we're sick and tired of losing. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It's going to be exactly the same next year. We're going to wake up. It's going to be fucking August. On a blink of our little fucking peepers and a blink of our little mince pies, we're going to wake up. Oh, and guess what? It's going to be fucking August. We're probably going to have a shit fucking transfer window. Surprise, surprise. We're probably going to wake up and think, oh, right, well, yeah, we've been linked with Gyökeres all season. We've been linked with fucking Rodrigo.
I don't want this manager to have any money, Aaron.
Right back.
Aaron, I don't want this manager to have any players now. I don't want, before we sign any players, I want a proper manager. A manager that knows how to win big games. A manager that you saw tonight.
Yeah, I
don't want Gyökeres playing under Arteta. Look what he's done to Martinelli. He's fallen off of a cliff. Look what he's done to Trossard. Look at the way he's treated Wanyeri. Look at the way he treated Emil Smith-Rowe. And he's doing it with Wanyeri.
He is, bro.
Look what he done with Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly was the poster boy and everything else. The geezer handballs it. He's feeling like crap. What does he do? Substitutes him. Why do you want? I don't want this guy to have any more money on players to spend. I want him gone. Give me a manager, then go and get your Gyökeres.
Yeah. Who's going to want to come while he's in here? This fucking Spanish prick's a career ender, mate. He's a career ender. He's going to fuck up that Ethan Wanyeri. He don't even... How can you tell me you are 1 or 2 goals down in the Champions League semi-final? You need to come back into a game and you fucking bring on 2 fullbacks. And one of them is fucking shit, by the way. Old Bojack Horseface, Calafiori. One of them's fucking shit. Oh, yeah, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to try and get back into this game. Right, who's a left-back that's actually a left-sided centre-back that has been out fucking pretty much half of the fucking season? Oh, and he's coming back for playing his first game in about 2 months. I'll tell you what, we'll bring him on to try and fucking rescue it, shall we? All right, right. Who else can we get on that right side? We need a bit more penetration. Who can we get? Oh, yeah, we'll bring on Ben fucking White, failed centre-back. And that's to win a game, whilst he had, at the time, still had Trossard and fucking...
He could have done one thing. You throw the kitchen sink out of it. You might as well lose 3-4-1. At least give me some effort. Try something different.
Mate, he don't try anything different, does he, though, D? We've said this time and time again.
No, he did. Long throw-ins and a hoof-up ball by the goalkeeper. Give him his credit, mate. He went Wimbledon settings. He went Wimbledon settings. Vinnie Jones and the crazy gang. Here we go. We're
130 in the
crazy.
building. 130 in the building. Like and subscribe. Smash that like and subscribe button. Yeah, you're getting the full-on meltdown from the old Arsenal fans here today. So
Yeah,
you might
I
as
think we
well,
need more
show the love
channel
in
up
the
and
chat.
running, guys. I think I'm gonna need it.
We need to get that, man. Yeah. We need to get it up and running, man. I'm so angry tonight. Exactly. Here we go, Michael. This is what I always
I've had a bad
say,
week, man. I've had a bad week.
It's been a
I've
shit
seen
week,
the
bro.
local club get relegated from the National League, and I've seen my main club go out of it. Oh, honestly, it's been dreadful, man.
It's been a stinker, mate. But there's more to come. There's 52 weeks in a fucking calendar year, and I'll tell you what, every week's going to be fucking misery.
We've got to go to Anfield and give him a guard of honour. We've got to go to Anfield and give him a guard of honour. Yeah. We're going to get stuffed on Saturday, people, at Anfield. If you think we're going to rock up at Anfield and get 3 points there, you're wrong.
Yeah, but
we'll probably finish third now. We'll have Man City finish second.
People will, though. People will still think, oh, well, that's all right. It's still been a season to remember. Do you know what I mean? It's been a journey. Who gives a fuck about the journey? We've been driving around like fucking headless chickens in a car. We've refueled every fucking season. And guess what? We're still aimlessly driving down the fucking motorway. We got the old A to Z out with a map scrying and telling your wife, going, yeah, love, I think we've took a wrong fucking turn. And she's going, what are you talking about? She's got the A to Z upside down. She's looking and thinking, where are we? Yeah, we're driving around the fucking country, absolutely aimless, going nowhere. It is a journey, and I want to get out the fucking car because we don't know where we're going. And I'll tell you where. Actually, let me take that back. Whoop, we do know where we're going. Absolutely fucking nowhere. Road to nowhere. We are going nowhere, and nowhere fast.
In all seriousness, in all seriousness, and I've said it on other streams, if this manager does not leave the club, the long-term damage he's going to cause is unprecedented. Because there are players whose contracts are running out. We've got a wage problem. We've got Kai Havertz on 280 grand a week. We've got players on stupid wages. And if this manager does not leave the club, the next manager that comes in is going to have to pick up so much crap.
Yeah,
and it's going to take another 5 years to sort it out.
The rebuild, bruv, just takes longer and longer. Every second, this man is in charge of Arsenal. Of course we are. We're in rebuild.
I've got people not saying to me, "No, you can't call it a rebuild. You can't call it a rebuild because it's not a rebuild. It is a rebuild. We haven't won a trophy. We're having to sell players to bring in players."
Well, I've done a show in January called Rebuild 2.0. It's a rebuild. I'll tell everyone why, just quickly now before I get this super chat from Banter. I'll tell you why it's a rebuild, because we need to fucking get rid of about 8 squad players, yeah? That's an absolute fact. We need to sell about 8 players. Some of them need to go, and some of them, people won't like. Odegaard needs to absolutely go. Martinelli proved that this is not his level. It ain't his level. And then guess what? In the summer, these are the transfers that we actually realistically need, yeah? We need a backup goalkeeper. We need actually a fucking left back because Zinchenko and Tierney are gone. Now we've let Tierney go. Burton must be livid with Arteta. He must have turned up there, looked in training and gone, oh, I tell you what, I like the Scottish lad. I like him. That was a terrible Scottish accent, by the way, and I apologise to the entire country. I like a bit of him. Oh, and guess what? Someone's gone, Burton, mate. Sorry about that, but Arteta didn't renew his contract in December. He had a year extension, but they didn't renew it. He must have gone.
He was in line to be the next Arsenal captain at one point, but Arteta's thrown him in the bin. Bit like what he's doing to Ranieri at the moment.
Yeah. So there we go. We'll go back. We need a backup goalkeeper. We need a left back. Guess what? We need a right-sided centre-back. We needed one after the fucking year when we blew that 7-8 point gap. When Saliba got injured, we needed a right-sided centre-back then. And guess what? Mikel Arteta still ain't fucking learned his lesson because we ain't signed one. Oh, but Ben White can play there. The only problem is with these versatile guys, with these versatile players, and this is an absolute fact because people only look at one side of the coin. There's heads and there's tails. Let's flip to tails. If that's the case and there's all versatile, he covers 2 positions. When he's fucking injured, 2 positions ain't covered for. It's the other way round, but people only look at how he's versatile. We ain't had a right-sided centre-back for fucking years to back up Bill Saliba, and we need one of them desperately. There's 3 players. Now we need a midfielder anyway. We needed one. There's 4 players. Thomas Partey and Jorginho are going. So we need to cover them. There's 5. We need a fucking left 8 because I'm telling you, Mikel Merino, the clue is in the title, in his name. No. Mikel Merino, no. No, you are not good enough, Mikel Merino. No, you ain't good enough to play for Arsenal. So there's a left 8. There's 6 players. We need a fucking number 10. Oh, there's 7 players. We need a left winger to replace Martinelli. There's 8 players. I'll tell you what, Mikel Arteta even knows that, because in fucking January when Martinelli was flying, guess what? He tried signing Mudryk for 90 million. So we've known for years that he wants a left winger. So there's 8 players. We need a fucking backup or a challenger to Saka. There's 9 players. We need 2 fucking strikers. One that's going to start and one that's going to back up. There's 10. There's 11. 11 fucking squad players. Players that we need. And that's without filling out the fucking subs bench. 11 players. We need to renew contracts left, right and centre. I think Ranieri's done. But MLS needs renewing. Saka, Gabriel Magalhaes. You got fucking Bill Saliba. All 3 of our top players. Then you, like I said, you need to get this shit out. How are you going to get fucking Kai Havertz on 285 grand a week? How are you going to get him the fuck out? Gabriel Jesus, Mikel Merino's on that list now. Shit. Calafiori, shit. Both of which are on 130 and 120k a week, by the way. Zinchenko, shit. How are we going to get all of these players out? There's fucking so much to do. It's a rebuild, D. Of course it's a fucking rebuild. Look at all the work we got to do. We're fucking starting from scratch, and this man ain't fucking the one to do it.
Crazy.
It's a fucking joke, mate.
Absolute crazy. It's madness. And I can't believe... See, the problem is, right, the problem is now the owners have got to step in. The owners have got to go, right, we're at the stage now where we need to make a change. We need to make a change.
Yeah.
Because we've backed him. We've given him a good wage. We've given him a contract. We've given him players. We've let him have sole run of the club. We've let him sign who he wants to sign. I'm afraid he's had enough chances now. I'm afraid he's got to go, because that's the only cure now. The only way this club's going to get a trophy is if the manager goes. But unfortunately, you're going to have a large fan base that don't know any better. This is the best Arsenal they've seen.
Yeah.
They've not seen us under Wenger. They've not seen us under the George Grahams. They've not seen us under the Bertie Mees and everyone else. This is the best they've seen. So to them, this is what Arsenal Football Club is. Night out in the middle of the week, beat Real Madrid, go and have a party, have a few drinks, go down Box Park, have a little dance with everyone, tell everyone how wonderful they are. Yeah?
Can't wait for next season, guys.
Yeah. We trust you, Arteta. Hang on a minute. Come on.
Wake up. Well, listen, this is a great point as well, bruv. And big up to you, man. Big up to you, geezer.
Big up
with 800 million, big up, bruv. With 800 million, Wenger would win trophy after trophy.
Oh, 100%.
In 5 years, he'd have won a cup in a league. 100%. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, with 800 million, Thomas Frank would probably go and win us a trophy. Look what he does with Brentford.
Yeah. Do you know what? To cement this point, and I'll work this out, because I'd done a show the other day. People check it out. I went through every single manager that's won the Premier League from its inception, starting with Kenny Dalglish, Alex Ferguson. Literally, that's how deep I went into it. Yeah. And I ran through everything. Do you know what the calculation I'd done, right? So of all the managers that have lifted the Premier League title since 92, 93 or 93, 94, I can't remember which one off the top of my head it was. Do you know how many years it's taken on average for a manager who's won it to win it? On average, how long does it take? Yeah. Open your ears, ready, chat? Because Dave's nearly hit it on the nail.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I've just worked it out.
For every single Premier League manager,
that's how long it should take.
On average, it takes 2.2 years.
Yeah.
2.2 to win the Premier League. We're in fucking 5.5 years.
Look what the Tinker Man done with Leicester when they won the Premiership.
He won it that year.
And also, Vance, man, listen. By the time this manager has spent money in the summer, because he will be here, unfortunately, he will be on nearly £1 billion expenditure. Billion. Let that sink in. £1 billion this manager would have spent after the summer window.
Facts.
£1 billion.
Let
And
it
we
sink
have
in.
not won a trophy. We've scored 1 goal in a semi-final in 8 matches.
Fucking sink in. Let that sink in, everyone. Let that sink in. It's not fucking good enough. Dale, bruv, big up to you, my man. Arteta never should have taken the job in the first place. Exactly right. This is why I love this chat. And
He should have been offered it, Dale. He should have been offered it. Let alone take it. He should have been offered it.
Exactly right.
We could have got Jurgen. We could have got 101 different managers.
Bruv, fucking Carlo Ancelotti went to Everton the same fucking year. Pretty much the same month, D. I mean, come on. That's exactly right. It's a fantastic point. I'm so glad you brought that up about, why even offer it him? He shouldn't have been offered it. Exactly right. When fucking Carlo Ancelotti, Don Carlo was available, when he was available, these lot went for fucking Comeboy Pep, his little assistant, his little fucking bitch, his little dog, his little woof, his little chihuahua in his handbag. That's who we've got managing Pep's.
All of that. Have you been watching it all day, right? Have you been watching the interviews, the players' interviews, all over X, all of this dressed up as like Power Rangers, like sort of like superheroes, fans with their scarves, which they picked up when they got their tickets, all on the trains, all on the aeroplanes, giving it, well, we're on our way, we're going to do them. And some of the scores, that other channel that I won't mention, some of their people on it, 4-1 Arsenal, 3-1 Arsenal. There was one person, and I'll shout him out, Turkish. He went no comment. All the rest 4-1, 3-1. I'm thinking, what planet do you live on? What football club have you been watching all season to come out with predictions of 3-1s and 4-1s when we can't even beat Newcastle over 2 legs? Give him strength, please. Someone help me out here, because I need to understand.
Man, I'm so fucking. My hands are shaking. I'm fucking literally fuming. My hands are fucking wobbling.
Do you know what it is, Aaron? I'll tell you what it is, right?
I'm not doing that. That's fake.
Aaron, I'll tell you how I feel. I feel, it's hard to explain the feeling, because it's a problem that can be sorted out. It's not a problem that can't be solved. It's a problem that can be solved literally overnight. Sacking the manager, bringing someone in, give him pre-season, give him the tour, give him all the friendlies, give him the money in the summer, give him the players that he's got now to build a relationship up and hit the ground running from August. It can be done tomorrow, right? But no, they'll hang it out. And again, we will be back here again next season. We'll be back here singing the same tune, same hymn sheet, round and round we go. And that's why we're angry, people. We're angry because it's a problem that can be solved, and they're not doing it. And that manager hasn't got the balls to turn around and go, do you know what? I've done everything I can. I love the club. Unfortunately, it's not been good enough. I'm going to walk away. And that's what he should be doing.
Facts.